Oh. There we go. Right, now there's semi-obviously in here. I'm hoping that they, that was me being way too nosy. Hopefully they'll kind of cease and desist and sort of start wandering up again when they stand down. We'll try and stay out of his eye line, out of his, you know, where he is, because he will shoot us through the windows. That was me just being a little bit too nosy. A little bit too nosy. Right, like I said, I've just found another drop, but I'm hoping there's no zombies in it, or puppets. And that's a yes. That's a yes. Goodness sakes, there's always bloody puppets in it. Always. Always, well not always. Most of the time. And I have to run like an idiot. Try to get them sort of away from the thing. I do have my car there. God, they don't give up. Shoot. Just... Right, okay. Goodness sakes. All this to get a bloody airdrop. I left the light on so you could kind of see. I do want to try and take everything. Because we need everything. I'm hoping there's some food in it. So, take that. I can't take that. I can't take that. We can come back for it. We can come back for it. We'll just go to the car. Just hoping we get out of here in time. So, oh, I know I don't need to do that actually. Control. And drop all this. I know, I'm taking a while. There we go, I just want to get out of here before this thing bloody blows. In the vicinity, silly. See me. I just panicked because I've been blown up by one of these. I think that's everything. Yeah, I just wanted to sort of bring you back while I was doing just a little bit of work on the base, actually. Okay, let me go. Come on. Don't be stalling it, woman. Right, there we go. I don't know which way we're heading at the minute. I'm just trying to get as far away from that thing as possible. It's really, really misty. It's very, very misty. Right, okay, which way are we heading? Whereabouts are we? We're heading away from home, so we need to be going back this way. Oh, for goodness sakes. Just get stuck behind the barrier. That's a good idea. That's a bloody good idea. I think I'm heading in the right direction. I'm probably not, to be honest. Oh, I am, it's fine. I am, it's fine. I do believe. Right, okay. So irritating, but that's because I have no skill in driving. Not literally, because obviously I can drive. I'm a very good driver in real life. But in the game, I have no skill. And it's really interesting because I was reading, I wasn't reading at all. Oh, I'm sorry, puppet. Excuse me. Beep, beep. Right, okay. Let me just park up. And we'll leave the light on a little bit because it's a little bit dark. Yeah, it's a little bit dark. Yeah, I was watching a video. Ray Kit was interviewing a developer. And they were explaining the sort of levelling system and the levelling system for the driving. Now, because I have no driving skill, obviously I'm not going to be able to drive a car. And you level that skill up by driving, which, you know, is a given. But that's why the car stalls, that's why the car sort of cuts out, that's why the gears grind, that's why I cannot drive the car at full speed, because I do not have the right skills. Now, you develop the skills, obviously, as you use them. I actually find the character development in this game a fantastic concept. It's unique. It's, you know, you're not going to get 20 points to spend in dexterity. You're not going to get 20 points to spend in sort of driving skills or sniping skills or whatever. You have to use these. Now, there's different tiers of sort of point system with the leveling, which is here, which is all here. So there's different point system. Now, if you're sniping and you're kind of stood like so, let me stand up here, and you're stood like this, and you get a shot from a decent distance, you're going to get more points than you are if you're like this, and you don't get any points if you're like this, you know. So I think that's I think it's a fantastic way of sort of leveling them. You really have to invest in your character development, and I really like that. I really like the concept. You know, you are so invested in what you're doing with your character, sort of what you're feeding your character, what you're putting in the body, what you're you know, you're eating. You're not going to be eating raw meat because you're not going to want to get sick, because you're not going to want to be out there fighting these zombies, puppets, while you're sick. So I think it's really interesting. If you want to see the video, I'm going to put the link to it, or well, to the guy's channel, in the description below, just so you can go and have a little look at the interview that I watched. It was really quite interesting, and it was quite good to watch, actually. You know, you can hear directly from the developer that he is interviewing about all the different skill sets and how they level those particular ones, and I found it interesting anyway. So I'm going to put that in the description below for you. Now, I'm going to continue with what I was doing here. We could have a quick look at what we got before I leave you. We got a few bullets, we got some magazines, we got a clip, M9 magazine, didn't really put anything else in the bag there. So let's have a look at what we got in here. I know I just threw it in like an absolute fool, but never mind. We have an AKS 7.4U, we have some more carbon arrows, we do have another M1 rifle. No, we've got the Hunter here. I think we have an M1 rifle. And we got a couple of MREs. We also got the M1 Ep7, which is a shotgun. So I think we do have a couple of shotguns anyway, but that's going to be quite loud and obnoxious. So it's going to draw a lot of puppets in if you're in a crowded area. So I think I probably will use it at some point, but I'm going to use it when I'm not too bothered about not making a lot of noise. And that's probably the only way I'm going to do that. Oh, have you seen this car as well? I don't think I showed you. I got the camo car, because, well, truck. We were driving around and generally just sort of like having a little scout about and see what there is, so I could decide what we were going to do for the next few videos. And I found this parked in a driveway, so I left the blue one. Oh no, I did not leave the blue one. I transferred everything across to this one. I moved this one out of the way, and then I actually blew up the blue one. So it should respawn back in the area that I got it from. So, guys, if you're playing on a server, if you are playing on a server, and you do have a vehicle, and it's sort of damaged, really badly damaged, and it's smoking, don't just leave it sat there. You know, sort of have a little bit of consideration for the other players that are on these servers. Don't just leave it sat there. Try to destroy it. You know, sort of smash it into a vehicle or a building a few times until it starts sort of on flames, and then it will blow up. It will sort of disappear, and it will respawn back in, well, not that particular car, but whatever place you took it from. It will respawn back. Just, you know, have a little bit of consideration, sort of just get rid of it. Don't just leave it sat there sort of smouldering away. You know, please get rid of it. Just blow it up, whatever. Do whatever you need to do to get it off the server info. So it will respawn back, and it will respawn back for others. Or it will respawn back for you to go back and collect a nice, fresh, new car. But there you go, that's just a little ask from me. Although I don't play on a server, I don't play in squads, you know, I don't have other people to sort of worry about. I still want to get into good practice of removing any vehicles that I'm no longer using or I've damaged to an extent where they can't be repaired. I want to try and get into that kind of habit, because if I do choose to go on a server, I don't want to be in bad habits and just leaving a smouldering car sort of sitting there. Anyway, I will see you soon once it's daytime and this rain has sort of eased off a little bit, I'm hoping, and I will be able to show you what I've been doing around the perimeter, which, I mean, you can kind of make out now, but hopefully I can get a little bit more done. Alright guys, I will see you soon. Hello guys and welcome back. My name is Charisma and this is my Scum solo gameplay. We are at the little drill press at the moment because I need to make some more bullets. I just killed a zombie, well, a puppet, while I was sort of coming through. Now, I've grabbed everything that I needed to grab. I have a little bit of gunpowder. I have a couple of lots of gunpowder. I brought lots of metal scraps with me because I wasn't sure how many I'd actually need. So, oh, go away, bloody things. So I wasn't sure how many I'd actually need to make everything. So you don't need to actually put any of the ingredients into the actual drill press. You can just stand in the vicinity and do it. So it's letting me do them. At the moment, I don't know how many it's going to allow me to make. It's saying we've got them, and we've got that. What don't we have? What don't we have? Do we not have any more? Oh no, we do have the gunpowder. We have that. We have the scrap. We do have everything. It's just not letting us make any more now. There's a puppet over there that I want to actually keep an eye on. I'm going to go off of that. It's not letting us do any more. It'll let me do a couple and then it stopped. I don't know whether or not that's a bug or whatever, because it wouldn't let me do this, and I had the grey, unless you're held to sort of so many. But let's see if we can change that. So it helped if we changed what we were actually using. There we go. But if you're having problems, just kind of change what it wants to use and see whether or not that kind of helps. Take that one off. There we go. That tends to sort of help a little. Take that one off, see if it'll do it with this one. Yeah. There we go. I think we've run out of something. I'm not entirely sure what. Maybe the toolbox? Maybe? I don't know. Let's have a little look. See? No, we've still got 2 in the toolbox. Maybe we need actually just more in the toolbox. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Right, so we've got a few now. So that's good. So we'll load ammo into that. We've still got this one here, so we'll load ammo into that. And then we'll join those 2 together, like so. Now we have some more bullets now for our gun. Our pistol. Okay, so I'm going to put those in there for the time being. I will take all these back. Like I say, I wasn't sure how many I needed, sort of scrap-wise. I wasn't sure whether or not it needed to be so much in the durability or anything like that. But I mean, I think you probably do, because there was only 3 in that. I think you need so many. It doesn't really say when you craft them. It just says lead plate. So maybe it needs to be halfway or something like that. I don't know. Maybe you can tell me in the comment section below if you actually know. And we can figure it out together. Right, okay, so I've made some 9mm just so I can continue to use the pistol. Not overly sure what I'm going to be doing today. Now, I did sneak into a which base was it? I can't remember now. It was a little bit near me, I think. And we did sort of go in and get some canteens and things. There wasn't a great deal. I couldn't get sort of that far in because obviously the Sentrys, and I need to increase my stealth, which we were talking earlier about the way that your character develops. So I need to work on that, and I'm going to be working on that as I'm sort of looting other areas and sort of being sneaky and stealthy. Now, people that know me and sort of know my kind of gameplay, my game style, I'm not known for stealth. I'm known for like guns a-blazing, and yeah, it's gonna be a little difficult for me to sort of do that, but I'm sure I'll have to get better, obviously. Right, we're going to just drop all these back in. Now, I've sorted out the bags from when they did the update. It was all skew-if and all over the place. It was really weird, but I've managed to kind of deal with that and sort that out. Alright, let's bob all these away. I know it's going to take me a little while. I apologise. I know I can just drop it all in, but I want it in a kind of set order. My OCD does not allow it to be all over the place. I'm sure people that actually suffer with the OCD will sort of fully understand. But it can just be a really, really terrible thing. I say terrible, it just... it drives you crazy. It drives you potty. Potty. That's a very British word. Drives you potty. Right, there we go. Let's do this one. Okay. Like I say, I just want to put everything away. We do have some lead there as well. I would like to put the lead away. I don't want to be sort of carrying that around with me. We do have a decent amount of bullets for the hunter. I picked up some hex bolts. I mean, it just says it's used in various crafting items. I really don't know what they're for, to be quite honest. So, I don't know. Do not know. Yeah, so I don't know how many of these we need or what per sort of per stack of bullets. Probably about 5, but it wouldn't sort of combine the 2 there. If that's the case, this little one here that's 3 of 20 is absolutely useless to me. But I don't know. Maybe I can sort of use something. You know, if I had like 2 left in one, and then that one, it might use it. I'm not entirely sure. Oh, we do have a couple of gunpowder. We can't join those together, unfortunately. Did find a screwdriver, however, as well. So I'm going to put these in with the bullets, but then I know where that is. Oh, sorry, the bullets, the magazines and the bullets. Now we do have a decent amount for the AKS. I don't know if I want to take that out. We do have the AKS, however. There. And I'm kind of a little bit, because we do have a silencer on this one. Well, we do have a suppressor on this one. We do have the hunting scope, and it does have the magnification thing on. The scope on, should I say. I do want to sort of keep a hold of that. I don't want to lose it though when we're going places, so I get really nervous about leaving it anywhere. Let's have a look. You know, like in the truck or whatever if I lose the truck, but it's okay. I don't know what these are used for. I've just left them in the car, in the truck, so I don't know what they're used for though. And we do have another canteen, but we don't do a lot of drinking at the moment, so that's a thing. 10 bullets there. We do have another magazine in there with 12 bullets in, so I think we're okay for bullets at the moment. We're going to probably need to make some more anyway. Right, I'm going to go to the little place I was at, so we can have a little look there. And see if we can sneak back in again. I won't be taking the big bag in with me because I make way too much noise for that, so I won't be taking that in with me. I'm going to try to sort of get in and have a little look around and see whether or not we can try and get into the bunker area. I don't think we're going to be able to because our stealth isn't good enough, but at least this way we are increasing our stealth. So I will see you when we are there. Right, okay guys, we're back. I've got the stupid TV camera sort of above me. I'm just sort of crouched here at the moment behind the truck. I'm wanting to try to get rid of some of this weight that I've got on me. Now I want to have some sort of space. I want to have some kind of items on me anyway. But what I don't need is I really don't need the hunter in there. So I'm going to put that away. I'm going to keep the baseball bat, and I'm going to keep the gun, and probably that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of empty this big backpack out. Because I would like to, I do want some healing on me, however. So I'll take that. Don't want the screwdriver. As I say, I don't want the Bushman, but I'm going to leave it here. We've got a little bit of space now, just to pick up little bits and pieces that we do find. We do have this space if we find something like weapon-wise. And we have these little ones here as well. So I have a clip. Don't know whether or not I'm going to need another clip. I don't need these on me because we don't have that gun on us. I'm just trying to sort of take my weight down a little bit, so I'm not too noisy. Now my gear weight at the minute is still 85%, so I'm still quite noisy when I move. So when I'm doing this, I'm still making quite a bit of noise, so the Sentrys are going to be able to hear me. Don't really need the lockpicks on us, I don't think. I know they don't weigh anything, but it's space-wise more than anything. I don't want to lose the lighter. I really don't want to lose all the clips either, so that'll probably do. That'll probably do. Now this weighs quite a bit, so I'm going to take that off us. I don't know why the tactical military pants weighs a lot like that. Now the armour vest, that weighs quite a bit, 23% as well. I don't want to sort of lose it, unfortunately. 17.2 kilograms is that. And the weight it's got in it is 6. Oh, so that's... that probably doesn't actually weigh anything, to be honest. So put it back on. How much does it weigh? Oh, it just weighs 0.6. This is 6.9. These are 3 kilograms. I think we should be okay. I want to keep the camouflage jacket on me. It's this that weighs quite a bit, though. We want to have some space as well. We also want to have at least some padding on us. Now, if this gets damaged and gets destroyed, I don't want to be losing things that's in the pockets. Okay, we're going to have a little look. And it comes up. I want to see if we can actually get into these. There are some little containers that are around the other side as well that we can get in. It's very, very dismal. Now you'll know you've been spotted because obviously the lights then start shining red. And obviously they sort of give you a warning sort of thing, so... You try to stay low and out of their sort of eye line. We should be okay. Should be. Can't actually hear them. Can't hear them stomping around, to be honest. At all. And normally you can hear them thumping around. Excuse me. No, I can't hear them thumping around, which is really unusual. Close that. Doesn't seem to be any around, to be honest. Trying to be quiet. I don't think we could leave any of those, no. But I can't hear any of the sentries at all. So brass knuckles. I don't know why we took those. I think it's just the fact that, you know, I like to loot. I can't actually see any out there either. I'm not sort of checking in the vicinity. I should really be checking in the vicinity as well. Oh. There we go. Right, now this see me obviously in here. I'm hoping that they that was me being way too nosy. Hopefully they'll kind of cease and desist and sort of start wandering up again when they stand down. We'll try and stay out of his eye line, out of his, you know, where he is, because he will shoot us through the windows. That was me just being a little bit too nosy. A little bit too nosy. Now he should kind of go away. I think he stood down. There you go, look. Right, so they are here, it's just I couldn't hear them. Try and be as quiet as possible now, while he's still having a tantrum. That was just having a little bit too much of a nosy. Ah, beavers again! Run! Run, 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 run. Ouchie! So they do sort of come right up and get really snippety. Try and kind of hide and stay as quiet as possible. I mean, last time I was in here, I didn't actually aggravate them, which but I was curious as to why I couldn't hear them. Right, he's going back down into his normal sort of walk around. That was Sector B1, there's another cargo drop coming in. Pretty close to where we are as well, actually, but I don't want to go get it. So, I'll try to sort of do the lockers. Now he's obviously on kind of high alert now. If I can try to stay low and not aggravate him anymore, we should be okay. Should be. Okay. Wow. I really don't like doing this. Okay. I don't know whereabouts he is. You see little lights flashing, because they're flashing red because he's kind of seen me. He knows I'm here. I say he. But this should kind of help stealth-wise. I think because I've been detected, it might not give me a lot of points for it. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Oh gosh, I would, wouldn't I? Bear with me, guys. Don't really want to be getting kind of caught short out near him. Right, just bear with me, guys. I'll be back in a second. Alright, guys. Sorry, I needed to cut that just right now. It's okay. My bladder is now empty. So we need to go out and around. There's another one just here. We need to obviously avoid this guy who's still actually on an alert with his light still being red. He's not stood down fully yet. He's gone back to his normal sort of route, but he's not stood down. So he's still kind of on high alert. Waiting to see when he goes away. Okay, we're going to close the door. I should be able to get across to the other building. Okay. Now it does come pretty close to this building here. Oh, lie down. But I do want to go into the kitchen area. Okay. Now we can come past through these windows as well, so you need to sort of be mindful of where or how loud his stomping is. I don't know what these are used for. I don't know whether or not we break them apart and use them for something else, so don't want the razor blade. Oh, another lighter, that's good. We do want to sort of check the cupboards. I keep pressing the C, so I crouch. Oh, he does kind of come up towards the door in this one, I believe. I want to try to maneuver myself so he does come up. I'm kind of hidden. I can't see anything on the tables or in the vicinity, but that does not mean that there's not anything here. I'm just gonna sort of quickly check the vicinity while I'm crawling. Now if he does sort of spot me and he does go into alert mode, I can get up and run through into the kitchen. It gives me a little bit of cover. Something on the table over here which I want to try to have a look to see what it is. The CD player. I don't know what you use it for, to be honest. Let's back up. Oh, that was a bird flying past the window then. I wondered what the heck that was. And when we get out of here, I'm literally just going to sort of run. Don't know whereabouts he is. Now, the amount of noise I'm making is not a lot, but I'm not sure how they work this out, sort of thing. How it triggers them. I managed to get sort of back this way, kind of away from him. I'll wait till he goes this way. And this is a bit risky, but get out into the cover of over here and not too bad. Yeah, so you can manage to sort of get into those two buildings. You can find a pot in there as well, but it's not too bad. Not too bad. I haven't been kind of much further than that. In there, I can't sort of get round to where the bunker bit is at all. So that's a thing. I can't do that. So, but we got a few little bits, so it's not fantastic, but we did get a few little bits that, you know, may come in handy. We got the gunpowder again. I don't know what these CD players do. If anybody does know what these CD players do, can you let me know? I don't know whether or not it would be something that was a distraction thing, or I put CDs in it, set it off, let the puppet sort of get distracted by those. I don't know. Now, the other bit that we kind of went and did, I think it's in this one. Yes, it was. Were these containers that here? There are army guys in them, or there was when I was in last time. We kind of put the vehicle here. Cover just behind this. We should be okay to get into there. I don't think I had as much on me when I went in first time. No, this is one that comes up on this side here. And I want to see him before I actually move any further in. Hear him. I think as long as you don't move and you stay low, you should be okay. Now these containers are not too bad because they do have quite a lot of loot in them. I just wanted to show you this. So you know you can sort of sneak into these areas where the sentries are and kind of loot. I know you kind of loot on the outskirts of it because you're trying to avoid the sentries, but you can get some pretty okay stuff from these kind of out of the way areas. Where the fudge is this one? It is a little bit of a waiting game and like trying to time them sort of thing, so if there's another way of doing this, guys, and let me know. I know you can kill them. You can sort of destroy them as long as you hit the there's like the blue screen thing at the front of the actual robot. You need to sort of concentrate your fire there. Now, I've read that the shotguns are sort of quite good because they stun them, but you'd need a heck of a lot of shotgun shells. And you don't really get anything for actually killing them, as far as I'm aware. Sorry, I was trying to listen to where he was then. You don't get a great deal for killing them. Just the satisfaction of killing them, I think. And then they don't spawn again for an hour. Something like that. Duct tape. Trying to listen to where he is. I know that it goes up on this ridge, you see, so a little bit concerned. Sounds a lot closer now. A zombie in here, a puppet last time I was in here. Right, okay, so we managed to sort of get in the first kind of container. I'm just going to have a quick search through here. Shells. I don't know whereabouts this thing is. Like I say, when we were in the airport bit, I don't know if they can actually hear you kind of looting, which kind of triggers them to. Oh, advanced compass. We'll have that. We've made a crappy one of our own. I didn't check these top ones last time. Trying to be really quiet, and I know that sort of me being quiet sat while I'm trying to do commentary as well is not going to sort of trigger him. But it's a kind of immersion of it. I suppose I'm trying to stay quiet as I don't know whether or not he was firing at a puppet then, maybe. I don't think it was me. It was probably a puppet. The puppet out there, I can hear it. It's not just the sentries you've got to watch out for. Obviously, if you end up getting sort of hit and stunned by the puppets, by the zombies, by the puppets, whatever you want to call them, they're obviously going to slow down your escape. Okay, I'm trying to listen to the direction that they're going. There's actually a puppet out there. There's one there. Kind of wandering up the side here. To that side, the other one. I mean, I would like to kind of trigger him. Come on. I don't want him sort of giving away my position to the Oh shoot. Ouchie. Ow! I'm going to shoot her in the head. I know that was really bad. I wanted to actually search him, to be honest. But I don't know where the rest of them are. The needle. Okay. You see, we have triggered a few with fire, and I'm not sure whether or not it's the silencer that's a little bit quiet, but I want to try to be as discreet as possible. Oh, they're rubbish. They're a bit better. Okay. Now there's some in the other building. This one. I don't know where that robot is. That it's the sentry that's sort of kind of concerning me more than anything at the moment. Because I've kind of lost track of where he is. Damn it. I don't know how many bullets I've got in my gun. I can't exactly see where. We have to try and get up and get up. Ow! I don't get why this does this. I know I'm in a position here where I'm gonna have to just blast him, like, totally. Oh god. Here we go. I need to try and heal as well, though. Wow. Trying to get him while he's down. I know he's a lot tougher. I'm really badly with the health because I'm bleeding. Ow. Might not do this, guys. I'm hoping we do. Okay. We did bring this with us. That was hard work, and I know I just sort of sprayed him with bullets, but he does have our armour on as well, which and it doesn't really help, but I do want to search this place. Got some more 9mm bullets back. What do we have in there at the moment? We don't actually have any bloody bullets now, so Got 9. That'll do. That'll do. That'll do. His military hat is don't know if I want to keep it, to be honest. I'm going to sort of loot the area now that we've kind of fought for it. So what we're going to do once we're done here, though, is split. I really want to be able to take that, and I don't have the room. Because we don't have our I'm not keeping my hands, no. I think it's lighter than this one. I don't really want to kind of lose this, though. I don't think there's a great deal of room in it, to be honest. In the one that I've just picked up. Oh, there is. Okay. So we'll keep this one, because this one's a little bit... what do you call it? Less broken? Less broken. That's not actually the word I was looking for, but never mind. I am still trying to listen out for... the robot and things, and there is other puppets out there as well that are milling about, who I kind of triggered when I was fighting this guy in here. I don't think looting inside actually triggers those things outside. I don't think. I mean, please correct me if I'm wrong. I know it's sort of going on a little bit. I don't know why I keep taking the rubber bands. Magnifying glass. Do we actually use magnifying glass at all? I'm going to take it anyway. We'll throw it if we don't really need it. But yeah, what I'm going to do when I come out of here is I am going to just make a beeline for the fence. Now, I've only done these 2 containers, but these 2 containers are not too bad. You do normally have the puppets in here that generally sort of army, so they're a little bit harder to kill. But, you know, I pumped a bullet into him, but I think the best kind of way to deal with them is to kite them around and hit them with melee. Because the bullets just tend to just sort of bounce off them with them having the military gear on, so you can sort of time a few decent melee hits to the face and such. It's not too bad, but we can't grab this because we don't have enough space. We don't have the backpack on us, so yeah, we don't have the backpack on us. I would like to kind of take it back, though, to be honest. So, wondering whether or not I can... We can beeline to the truck. Right, there we go. And I can beeline to the truck and all those. We'll throw everything in there. That in. Don't want to lose that. Don't want to lose that. Not really bothered about losing the gum. We do have another one. So I'm not too bothered about that. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is... We have a couple of bullets. And now we've got a sentry still around, but try and pull this guy out. Oh, for goodness sake. Don't want to raise the blade. Okay, let's just I mean, this might be a really bad idea. Back off, robot. Oh, piss off, Scum TV. Really don't know where this... Right, there we go, sod it. Gone. Gone, gone, gone. Phew. I don't know why that robot didn't come up onto his... the sentry didn't come up onto the area that he comes up to. But that was relatively alright. These two containers weren't overly bad to loot. But, like I say, you need to go careful. That robot does normally come up onto this side. Now, I don't know whether or not it's because I triggered the whole sort of system down there with that other one, that they weren't following their normal route. I don't know. I don't know how that works. But, I mean, we managed to get into these two containers, not too bad. I'm hoping, as we go on, we could sort of like try and take the sentries out and things like that, or try to sort of work on our stealth and just get a little bit more adept at that. So, any kind of tips or tricks that anyone who plays the game knows, so, you know, put them in the comment section below and let me know if there's anything in particular that I need to be kind of working on to sort of help me progress through getting into the bunker. I actually want to get into the bunker and see what the heck is going on. I want to have a little look. I'm really curious. So, yeah, if you could do that, please, that would be absolutely fantastic. All right, guys, well, I thought I'd kind of just bring you back and sort of do something a little bit different. I know we did the other little sort of bunker base type thing, but we didn't really do a great deal in there. But you know, I wanted to sort of like bring you to this one because this one is kind of relatively easy to get into those couple of buildings and these couple of buildings. Now I'm going to show you whereabouts I am actually. I'm down in B1, down in the bottom right hand corner, and that is where I am. There's a little military base there. So, whoops, that is kind of where I am. And this is it. You just follow a dirt track up and this is it. So, you want to kind of go there and check out those little containers. I know there's not a great deal in it, but you can get the vests that I just got just now. I think that when I first came up to have a little look, I think that's where I got the other armour one from. I can't remember now, actually. I've not paid all week. But yeah, I kind of really enjoy going in there and just seeing what there is, you know. I like it. I like going into the little sort of places, sneaking in and whatnot. But I really would like, you know, some hints and tips. If people know there's what I should be doing or anything like that, sort of like to help me with my kind of stealth development, then please let me know in the comment section below. I'd be really grateful for that. Now remember, I'm going to put a link to Ray Kit's channel in there for you to have a look at the interview that I was talking about your character development, and you can have a little look at that if you haven't already, that is. But I found it really quite interesting, and I found it really quite helpful. I think I'm going the right way. Yes, I am. Yeah, I find it really useful and really helpful, and sort of kind of try to garner a little bit more insight into, you know, how you're going to have to sort of focus certain things on. If you want to get better with rifles, you're going to have to sort of focus on using rifles and that type of thing. It's just really intrigued me. So, you know, go and have a little look. They do go through a few of them. They do say what's actually not in effect at the moment. You know, he does actually let you know what's not in the game as yet, but what's coming into the game. And yeah, I thought you might be kind of interested in having a little look at that. And look, truck, guys, just down from where I am. Like, see where the H is? That's where my base is. It's just down on the corner there. A little kind of farm area. But there's a truck. I like this one. I like the camo truck. That's why I'm trying not to damage it. I'm trying to be really careful. I really like it. I think it's awesome. Even though it doesn't go as fast. But I know why now, that it stalls and crunches and grinds and, you know, causes me issues while I'm driving it. It's not the game. It's not the drug. It's me. It's me. So I just need to get better at driving. There you go. There's the gear grind. Wow. I'll be glad when I get the next points up. I can go this way, I think. Yeah. Alright guys, well I'm going to head back to the base. I do want to continue to sort of build it up and build the fence and things round. And yeah, just sort of make a tiny little compound. I want to actually make the double what do you call it, cabin. I want to actually have a little look at that, so that's something I'm going to be doing. But yeah, we wanted this one back. We can repair this one, I think, and then I'm hoping we can repair this one, and then we'll have a decent body armor on us. So there you go, guys. I've got my little piggy trophy from the pig I shot earlier. I've killed 2 boars now, I think 2 or 3 boars now. I've got some meat I can cook up, which I'm going to be doing in a second, because I really need to get my energy back. That's another thing, guys, as well. I know there's a few people have been asking about it. I'm just going to mention it here. I know people know, and I know a lot of people are going to know what I'm saying now, but some people don't know. Some people that are new to the game and don't know. If your calorie balance is in a negative, so this is a negative 3,000, that just means I'm not taking in enough calories for the amount that I'm using. So I need to bring this back into a positive balance for it to actually help my energy. Your energy bar is not going to go up no matter how much you eat if you don't go over the positive calorie. Okay, so you can sit here and eat 3 stacks of that pork that I've got in there, and you know, it might not go up. It just depends on how much of a minus your calorie intake is. So just keep an eye on it. Make sure it goes back into the positive, and then your energy should start climbing back up. I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's all I wanted to sort of say. I think that's all I wanted to cover in today's episode. If you do like the PvP aspect of this game, I mean, of any game, and you do like the PvP aspect, if you're like a PUBG fan or anything like that, I do have a fellow YouTube colleague who does a lot of live streaming from PUBG, and she's absolutely fantastic. She is an absolutely lovely woman. I'm going to put her channel in the description below as well. She's trying to reach 300 subscribers on her YouTube channel, so I would be really grateful if you could just go along, have a little look, see what see whether or not you like her style of the PUBG. Give her a little bit of support, give her a little bit of love, and you can say that I sent you, say that I said hi and all that. And she is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely enjoy watching her. She's a pleasure to watch, and she's an absolutely genuine, lovely lady. But I will put her description, her channel in the description below, and that's PJ Dog Mom. And like I say, she's absolutely fantastic, lovely woman. Really respect her a lot, and I love hanging out with her when she's doing the live streams, when she's doing PUBG, because she's so funny. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to leave that there with you. Hopefully you'll do me a solid and go across and support her channel for me, and I really appreciate it if you do. Alright guys, thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I will see you in the next episode. I really don't know what we're going to go do, but it's going to be fun. Until then, bye for now.